Okay, there it is. That's the Irish soda bread. And mine looked nothing like that. Although it didn't look bad, it didn't look quite like that one. But that's what makes Chef Harold Qualters the expert.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Every time I make it, there's a certain amount of anxiety that it's going to come out.
Oh, stop.
Honest. Every time I put that in my hands, I have to say to myself, okay, the fairies have to help me here.
The little
fairies have to help me here to make this correctly, because my ancestors are going to be proud of me, right?
Now, you don't make a sandwich with the bread.
Oh, I
this,
do all the time.
You can? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Butter and ham, delicious.
I bet that is.
Yeah, you
good.
don't want to tell anybody, but lots of butter.
But
Kerrygold butter.
I love butter.
Irish butter and ham.
And you know, I
is
just
great.
read today that butter is good for you.
It is.
I really believe that. I always believed that, but now it's been stated. Ryan Mahoney is the brand new executive director. Ryan, good to see you here.
Yeah, been there for 4 months. It's been exciting.
Yeah, how do you? And you hit the ground running.
We hit the ground
Oh
running.
my
Yep,
gosh,
absolutely.
you just went right to it, and you got connections, and you were doing it all. And, oh my
We've got to stay busy, you know.
I know.
And the big crown jewel is coming right up on March 8th with our second annual Irish soda bread competition.
And who can enter this?
Anyone can enter this. This is actually, I shouldn't say anyone. This is an amateur baking competition. It's the
So
second
you can't
year.
put one in there.
Right.
Yeah, we can't have the pro doing it. But yeah, this is the second annual one we've done. There's 3 different categories: your traditional white, your traditional brown, and then our not strictly traditional, our family style. Which
Like, do they usually put raisins in them?
Well,
Some do, don't they?
Yeah, someone asked me the other day, we sometimes forget that Ireland has regions. And
like Italy, you know, you got the rice in one area and the polenta in another.
I mean, my wife likes caraway seeds.
Oh, I love
and that comes from the southwest part of Ireland. But Northern Ireland, say county down, raisins. But basically, it only has 4 ingredients.
Okay, and that is milk.
Sour milk or buttermilk.
Okay.
Then a baking soda.
Okay.
And then, of course, the flour.
Okay, and what's your...
And salt. A little bit of salt.
A little salt.
That's it.
Pretty easy.
That was the original recipe, and what we kind of should kind of keep in mind is that soda bread in Ireland didn't happen until the beginning or around 1830s, 1840s, because that's when baking soda that became available. And
that's why it's called soda bread. Whoa.
And here's another one. Baking soda was invented here in the States.
Was it really?
That's right.
And it got all the way over to Ireland so they could make the soda bread.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this competition, you pay, what, $5 to enter a loaf of so you can... You
whatever.
put chocolate chips in it or whatever.
They do. It has been done. It has become the forum for anything. There is, as Ryan pointed out, there are 3 categories. There's the white, and then there's the whole wheat, and then there's anything you want to put in it.
Now you're going to cut a piece, right?
I would love to cut you a piece.
You know, and I
told him,
see it. I said I made a loaf of this, and I said I was going to get up really early this morning because you can't really make it the day before, can you? Or...
Oh sure.
Oh, I should have made it the day before. Okay.
Yeah, I made this late last night.
Okay, I thought it had to be made that day.
And you know, the actual reason why it was have these is that these are called Farrells, and it's easier to cut it. Okay. So we're going to.
Harold's cutting that. Any information about the competition that you want, you can find on our website, which is www.irish-us.org. That has all the entry forms for the competition in it.
Crumbly.
Right.
Excuse us as we talk.
No, that's okay. Drool over it. It's fine.
No, I made a loaf, and it was real crumbly. And I says, how can I keep it from crumbling? And he said, well, you got to make it right.
Now, I can give you the recipe. It's simple.
Yeah, well, I see
4 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and approximately 2 cups of buttermilk.
Okay, see, I must have made about half that amount because it was a smaller loaf.
Sure.
Yeah, it was 1 cup.
But
I'm going to go out and buy buttermilk because I made my own.
Would you like me to cut you a piece?
Yes, I'd like, because I want to taste it.
Sure,
you know?
sure.
That's a little big, but no, I'm just kidding.
And of course, with some butter and marmalade, and a cup of tea, or a cup of coffee.
Cup of tea.
Yeah.
I just got to try a little bit of this. Because,
absolutely.
Now, see, Greg, this is what it should have looked like. But oh my God, the texture is incredible.
Yes.
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah, wonderfully toasted in the morning.
You know what? I love Italian bread, but I think this is going to be
Exactly.
on my table.
Sure.
That's really good. Did
Oh,
you
it's
try
fantastic. Yeah, I've had it. It's phenomenal.
it? Wonderful.
Well, you know, we should talk about when we had that last year. We had over 50 entrants.
And we got pictures.
You
Are we
got
gonna see
pictures
the
of the 50 entrants, and it was amazing. The tastes,
that.
the textures. It was a revelation.
This is really the way
And
of
part
bread.
of the big draw that we have is first prize in each category receives a check for $300.
Yeah.
Second prize, we had Price Choppers step up this year and help sponsor it. So
Nice.
second prize in each category receives a $100 gift card to Price Chopper. And third prize receives 2 tickets to our big show on April 4th starring
Wonderful.
Kieran Sheehan, the Broadway star.
And let's talk about that. Oh my God.
Phenomenal talent, absolutely. Kieran Sheehan, Dublin born, had over 1,000 performances as the Phantom in Phantom of the Opera. One of the best voices I've ever heard. He's doing a whole show that actually appeared on PBS. It's called From Galway to Broadway. A bunch of Irish tunes, a bunch of Broadway tunes. He's bringing a whole ensemble with him. Phenomenal.
And where's that
phenomenal.
going to be?
That's going to be at the Troy Savings Bank Music
Okay.
Hall on April 4th. Tickets are $25 and $30, or you can
That's
get
pretty reasonable for a
very
show like
reasonable.
that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's actually one of the few programs that we actually charge a fee for. Everything else at the museum is free.
Yeah, I know that.
But yeah, $25 and $30 for the basic tickets, or you can get your $75 ticket, which gets you into a meet and greet with Kieran before the show and all the musicians. It gets you a box seat at the music hall. Just a phenomenal program, and all the proceeds go right back into the museum's educational programs.
And I want to mention the museum. You have a display out there, an exhibit. What is that exhibit now?
Yeah, the one up currently is called The Irish and the Human Condition. It is 3 local artists featured, and it was curated by Kelly Grimaldi, who was the historian at St. Agnes Cemetery in Menands. And that is 3 artists' interpretation on basically Irish life in America. So we have a painter featured, we have a photographer featured, we even have stained glass. Great show. That's going to be running through the end of March. Then we'll have our Erie Canal display on, and then this summer we're opening up an exhibit called The Irish Influence on the Adirondacks. So we're staying busy.
You guys, you just keep finding a new fit here for the Irish in something, right?
Absolutely.
In labor and
Absolutely.
politics, and now the Adirondacks.
Well, our whole goal is to be a living, breathing organization that's constantly changing and constantly offering new things to
And it's
the
important
public.
for that people know that there is a museum that is well curated, and not only that, you have genealogy, you do a lot with that.
Phenomenal
You have a
genealogy programs
library.
coming up,
I
yes.
mean, it's really incredible what you've done, and I've seen it
Well, thank
grow
you.
over the years. Now you've got your own home. Well, a new home.
New home.
It's-
Been there for
but
about
it's-
2 years.
It's more in the center, in the center of our community, our
Yeah,
capital
370
region.
Broadway, right downtown Albany.
Yeah, and it's lovely. There's parking. Just don't park in the wrong lot. But
Don't
it's,
park in the wrong lot. Don't park in the lots behind the museum or you won't see your car. But yeah, in March we have 15 days of programming, including genealogy that you mentioned. Lisa Doherty is teaching, I think, 3 classes, then has a bunch of workshops. She's phenomenal. Programming ranges from the soda bread to our family day on March 15th. To actually this Saturday, March 1st, is Elizabeth Oster talking about her book Jeremiah's Hunger, which focuses on the Great Famine. So really, our programming runs the gamut.
yeah, and it's a living museum. It's not just a stayed museum. It's living.
Yeah.
So if you want to get big and really live, have the soda bread, right? Good.
We all have to eat.
We all have to eat. But you've made a convert now that I've tasted
Yes,
it. I'm going to work
yes.
on that soda bread because I don't have to worry about it rising and all that stuff like you do with yeast. So we're great. Thank you both for being
Well, thank
here.
you very
Ryan
much.
Mahoney, the new executive director over there, and Chef Harold Qualters. He comes on every year. And I told him next year I'm going to have a loaf right there, and I hope it looks halfway decent.
And
so.
a phone call, you come right over to the house and I'll show you
I
how to
will.
do
I'm
it.
going to give you a call. Good. Then I'll be an expert.